Welcome back to Everyday Kentucky. We are continuing our Truck Talk series with H&A Law. Lawyer John Hollan joins me now, and we are going to talk about toxic waste and toxic cargo on these large vehicles on the road.
Yeah, so thank you as always, Madison, for you guys having us back again. So when we talk about toxic cargo or hazmat material in cases, there's a lot of different categories, but really you're looking at three things, and that's going to be material that's flammable, material that's explosive, or material that's radioactive. And oftentimes, it's not a small amount of it. It's going to be a large amount, up to 80,000 pounds on our interstate roadways, including those here through Kentucky.
And so if someone's involved with a vehicle or a truck with this toxic cargo on it, what happens? Where do we go from there?
Yeah, I mean, it's subject to a whole different set of standards from the legal perspective, but from a consumer or, a family, I've always told, my own family and friends that you have to imagine this as essentially an 80,000 pound bomb or missile. If one of these vehicles is getting close to you, getting into your neighborhood, or you have any concerns about these vehicles at all, it truly is. I mean, when you think about disaster, not that a normal truck crash isn't enough, but when one of these vehicles crashes, it's not only the crash, it's the explosion. It is the damage to the environment. It's the damage to the roadways. It can pollute entire communities. So there's a reason with those vehicles, they're subject to a completely different set of rules and a completely different set of standards.
And so when you are going through those rules and standards, do you go through them for the trucking company? How does that work?
Yeah, so we've been involved in these cases. We're looking at it a lot of times not only for our clients that we have, but for a community as a whole. So, one of the things that with higher rules and responsibilities often comes, a higher price to pay. And a lot of companies, unfortunately, don't want to pay that higher price. They want to reap the benefits of transporting those loads, but they don't want to do what's required of them. So a lot of times we'll see companies that did not have the right permits, companies that weren't labeling the load correctly, companies that were skirting the rules as far as when this delivery could be made, and putting drivers or vehicles operating in a way that they shouldn't. And it not only, the company does it to save money, but they put our communities and our lives at danger by doing so.
And if someone's involved in one of these crashes, or they are part of, maybe their company is skirting those rules, that they need some help, making it correct, how do they get a hold of you? Yeah,
so our office website and direct line is here at the bottom of the page. We have a lot more resources available and some of our prior case results from this type of case on our website at semijustice.com. Locally, our office is here in Lexington at 620 West Main Street. Our offices are also in Louisville. We're actively handling these types of cases all across Kentucky.
Perfect. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you for having us.